Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. You know what? Returnal didn't want to run properly. Stream crashed, Twitch crashed, I don't know what crashed. We played as the champ. Let's just play a new run, okay? It's not gonna make Segas Jr. happy, but you know what? I like the game regardless. And we get to play as, maybe not champ, but we get to play as Automaton. Automaton. Oh, it's a bunch of orbs in a trench coat. Would you look at that? All right, I'll play as a bunch of orbs in a trench coat. And we'll play as Automaton on Ascension level 2. Let's do it. Mbisk. Thank you for the subscription. Hello, welcome to the stream and to Slay the Spire Downfall. Talk. Choose a rare card to obtain. Max HP up. Choose a card to obtain. Obtain a random boss relic. I like getting energy when you create your first function, because then you can spend all of your energy creating it and then still get to play it. But let's take a rare card. Some of the rare cards in the Automaton's deck are pretty good. Hello, Mbisk, welcome. So let's choose a rare card. Hyper Beam. Deal 25 damage to all enemies. Put 5 voids on top of your draw pile. I mean, it's a good attack, but your next turn is gonna suck. How would you even work around this? Even if you have repulse, you still lose the energy from the voids. So really, you need something that can exhaust them. I mean, there's another beam, Giga Beam. Do damage, scales with strength, hit all enemies. You get no next turn. Skip your next turn. This basically skips your next turn. It's just called Hyper Beam. It's good early, but then you're gonna want to remove it from the deck. Find and Replace is just good. Deal 9 damage to a random enemy for all of your status cards, then exhaust them. Exhaust. I guess if you had both, you could add the voids, then exhaust them. This is a bit of a setup that's hard to work with. I don't know what to take here, because I think Hyper Beam is trash. I think Burnout is good with Hyper Beam. But I don't know, give me a Find and Replace. I'm always gonna want to be able to pick a card. You can play 0-cost cards still, except you can't, because you can't draw them, because you draw 5 voids. I suppose if you have a repulse, in theory, you could discard or exhaust one of the voids and then draw a 0-cost card, but if you don't draw a 0-cost card, you're not even gonna be able to play it. So I think we'll just take Find and Replace and we'll try to put good things in the deck. And in particular, something like the Void pointer combined with a Overheat could be pretty nifty. We can seek out whichever one we don't have and then play it. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, let's do a path check here. I kind of like the left path. I actually think I kind of like this path more. Big question marks into an elite. Bonic Lettuce says, did we quit Returnal? The game didn't really work for me as well as I would like. It kind of was breaking a little bit, and Twitch crashed my stream twice, so I figured, you know what? Let's not play any more Returnal. Let's just go back to a run of Spire and play as orbs in a trench coat. We want to draw. We're okay drawing. We should replicate. I will also... I mean, we could Find and Replace Replicate. Why not? Then we get this card. It does go in the discard, unfortunately, because we drew, but you're dead anyways. Recursive Strike. Deal 6 damage 2 times, encode copies of Strike. Gain block encode. Fortify. Deal damage encode, compile, gain dexterity. I really like Fortify for the dexterity gain, especially if you can assembly it. I think that's a good one. Upgrade random cards, become cursed. I will, it is tough, but I will do it. Strike, strike, replicate. We can remove the curse at some point, I'm sure. You know, Pantograph is really good, although now we have 2 curses in the deck, but whatever. You know what? Let's not take 3 curses. Our deck has now all of a sudden became very curse heavy. Find and replace. What are we gonna bring out? Replicate? Strike? How much HP do you have? A replicate strike won't kill you, but a strike will kill you. So I think we'll draw. We'll bring out a strike. We'll strike, and then we lose. That's what I was wondering. We lost regret before it actually cost us the damage. Let's go. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Coward not taking another curse. You know, it's a feature, gives us, it's a really good card, first of all, but it gives us temporary strength for each curse and status. I think that's actually just worth adding. I think it's a very good card. Fight an elite or upgrade 3 cards. You know, I think I just want to upgrade 3 cards and then fight a couple of elites. Because we can get some, like, seriously good stuff here. We have curses, so it synergizes with that card. I'll take a pen nib. We'll upgrade the, let's upgrade Fortify, gain extra dexterity. Sure. Why not? Transform a strike. Transform a strike. Transform a defend. We get Ride. Now what cards did we add to the deck? Overheat, Spaghetti Code, and Fragment. What the hell is Spaghetti Code? Choose one of 3 random cards to encode, repeat until you create a function. That seems really good. And then Fragment just encodes 5 damage, 5 block, scales with strength and dex, which scales with our curses in the deck. And with it's a feature, we're like guaranteed to get like a decent amount of stats just by having this in our starting hand. I don't know if this is any good, by the way. It seems trash, but you never know. So I'm gonna spaghetti code and make a function. And the function is going to be well, this is 12 damage, what's 15 damage, 15 block. This is 6, 6, 6, and 6. So 24, which is not 24, it's actually gonna be 28. I kind of just like Fragment, but this helps kill you. This helps us take no damage. Oh, repeat until you, okay. So it doesn't make 1 card added to it 3 times, we get to select the card 3 times. Okay. Deal damage and apply poison. Encode, insert a slime. Insert a burn wound in slime. I mean, those are stats, excuse me. Function becomes a power with at the start of your turn. Yeah? That's incredible. At the start of your turn, gain 4 block and do a whole bunch of damage. It's not gonna, okay, so it's not gonna apply on this turn, but in the future, look, our deck is so bad. In the future, there you go, we got stats, thank you. Seems okay. Let us, I mean, we're basically gonna play our hand. We'll just gain dex first. Wait, I can't play the card I just made. Ah, that was a mistake. But he's dead. That was a very strange fight, but it did let me learn how to use that card. Scry, exhaust all cards discarded. Gain black for each status card exhausted. Status but not curse. We have an overheat. We don't need a second one. I think this is a skip. I don't even know if I like the deck, like, at all. I am very... You know what? We're gonna heal. Let's go fight the elite and get into some more combat. We need to add cards to this deck. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna bring in Spaghetti Code and play it. First card. Do damage, gain dexterity. Second card. If this is the last card of the function, it gets play this again. It's not, but we want it to exhaust. No. Let's gain block. Dude, another fortify. Seems okay. Do 16 damage, gain 11 block. I'll play it. You don't know what you're gonna get out of that card, but you know you're going to get at least one thing that's playable. I can't play it! Ironic that I just said we would get something that's playable and then not be able to play it. Infinite loop. Deal damage and code. Compile, gain a copy of this and increase its damage by 2/4. So 6 damage, 10 damage, 14 damage. I don't want to gain a copy of this. I really don't. Apply 5 damage, apply 5 poison. Insert a slime. Copy of this and increase its damage by 4. Deal damage and code. It is a way of just having an attack in your hand at all times. But it's a little slow, I think. I don't... Cost 1. It's like you play it for 1, you get a function for 1, you gotta play this again for 1, so you play 3 energy on this card every turn that you compile a function. 2 energy playing this, and then 1 energy playing the function. Although if you don't want to play the you don't have to play the function, you can play this. No. Not interested, not interested. Well, not a great turn. We're probably gonna pop on you on this turn, because replicate makes a function, and then I will create a function with spaghetti. When the first card increases block, gain an artifact. On compile, increase the damage by 1 permanently. I would just like to have this at some point, but let's try Constructor. One of these days I'm gonna make the card with Constructor, Omega, or Terminator, whatever the hell it is. Deal damage, gain dexterity. Becomes a power at the start of your turn. Thank you. That's so good. Every turn, gain 10 block and do 8 damage. In fact, I don't even want to wake you up now. I just want to purge this. You will wake up, so I will play this. But every turn now we get 10 block and 8 damage for free. It doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it seems really freaking good is what it seems like. We're gonna take 2 damage from the curse, but that's okay. Lagavulin does not stand any chance. In fact, I think Lagavulin is dead. White Beast statue. Deals damage to all enemies. Gain block. Gain a wound, cycle each status, dealing damage for each. It's a bug. It's a feature. Yeah, I mean, I do see it. Your deck fills with wounds, but if we get repulse, we can then remove them, I guess. But then you gotta shuffle to draw. I don't know. It seems slow. What boss is this? Void boss? If you cycle a void, it doesn't get removed from your deck forever. You know? I think I'm just gonna skip. I want better cards. Now I wish I had something that was AoE. Shuffle random skills into your pile. Your pile. I think we'll just take the free damage. We don't have Pendant. We're not gonna get Pendant, but we can. Do 18 and 14. I think we want to wipe you. I think we want to wipe you. And then we will take. We'll take 10 damage. I really just want the spaghetti code in my hand at all times. I think we're just gonna play it. Deal damage. Deal damage, scry, and code, compile, draw a card. What? I think we want break. I think we want block. Deal damage, gain block. Did it add? It said it would add like one of each card when it got compiled. Oh, we had overheat active, so it didn't compile a debuff. It does deal a lot of damage. I can just wipe you. And then honestly, let's just take as little damage as possible. You should die next turn. Could have been better. It's a tough fight though. Gain block and code, compile, retain, branch and repair. Repair is really good. Heals for 10. I mean, it's a heal every combat. I think that's something that we're gonna be interested in. And then we're gonna heal automatically, so I will upgrade, and I kinda wanna just upgrade this. We're gonna play it every time it shows up. I think our deck kinda sucks, but what a good hand. I think our deck kind of sucks, but we'll work on it. I mean, our deck sucks because we have 3 freaking curses in it. So you're gonna be a void monster. It's gonna suck a little bit. Let's make a card. You know, maybe what would be better is overheating first so we can get a good card that doesn't have a negative, but we don't have the energy to do everything on that turn. I can fortify, go to, replicate, I suppose, but we won't be playing overheat. If I do fragment, yeah, I could be convinced of this. Deal 16 damage, deal 8 damage, deal 14 damage, gain 7 block. I think that's a total, well, okay, we had Pendant, but I think that's a totally good card. Good enough card. You're hitting for 24. I do have a repair, but I think this is a spaghetti code. Make a function, basically. So we're gonna have block. Compile and gain a copy of this. We could try this, or we could try for another block card. We could also try for a next turn gain block card. Let's do that. And then blur. So it's a big block card. Gain 13 block, then 12 block, and also blur. It's not gonna block everything, but we got 2 turns of block? I don't know. Because if you don't attack next turn, then the blur is useless. Hey, you're attacking, it's not useless. It's just almost useless. All right, we're gonna take 5. I'm okay taking a little damage, but I hate these, the voids. We're gonna get one here? No. Gain block, blur. I mean, I think we definitely want that. Yeah. And then you know what? Let's play this. So we make it, and then we have a function that we can draw. Okay, doing 24 damage. And we have enough block. We don't need to overheat, because nothing is, like, bad, basically. So we can hit you. We can hit you. Block doesn't matter. Our deck is thin with functions, but now it still has the curses in it, unfortunately. Blue Candle would be a good thing to add, I think. I mean, it's always a good thing to add, isn't it? Like a truism, like, would you not like to not have a blue candle? Excuse me? The voids are crushing me because I can't do anything, but that's what the function cards are for. You know, they're good cards to have in the deck. Take 3 damage. Whenever you draw a curse or status. Pendant active. I mean, we're gonna make it through the fight just fine. Although I am noticing this guy is building up big dark orbs. You want to know who this is? I've just realized this is Hexaghost. Hexaghost has the big turns that do a lot of damage, but it's like on turn 6. This on turn 15 is going to hit me for like 70 damage. This is the you need to kill this boss before that happens card. Or a fight, I should say. Burnout. Deal damage to a random enemy for all of your status cards, then exhaust them. Retain, gain 1 strength, transform a status into a copy of this. I do get it. Since it retains, for 1 energy, you gain 1 strength and purge a status. Deal damage to all enemies, gain 1 buffer. Dude, that's really good. We don't add statuses except for find and replace though. If it also replaced a curse, I would be way more invested. But I think Thunderwave for buffer and AoE is okay. And we can totally take Coffee Dripper because we've added the card that heals us for 10 every combat. So we'll take Coffee Dripper. Runic Pyramid is fun, but I think this is better. Da, da, da. The city. Don't really want to fight a burning elite. Would like to maybe fight the merchant. There's a big elite path on the right if we go this path. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. It's acceptable. Well, we're gonna take some damage on turn 1, unless we want to use a potion. I think I will use a skill potion. I mean, we should use a potion so we can get more potions. We get 1 every combat, which I've completely forgotten about until just this moment. Imagine that, I forgot about something. No. 2 wounds. We're not gonna spaghetti code. Instead, we're going to repair, fragment, gain 10, 4, 4 block, do damage. You wanna know what I like about Automaton? All of his functions scale multiplicatively with dexterity and strength. 1 dex is actually 3 extra block with this card. Let's start here. Let's make a function. Compile error, all enemies gain strength, but you gain strength. We have compile error protection. but I actually feel like maybe we should save the compile error for a better compile error. So instead, let's have it do damage. An artifact. He is going to make me weak on this turn. So let's take that. And then let's take this because it's good for punching down the armor. And then we can play big block. And then this. That also means that if we keep playing the artifact, we can gain permanent stats off of It's a Bug. Don't forget about that. I think we should go to. It's kind of exactly what I wanted because we can bring back this one. We do need blocks on this turn. It's a little too much block, but oh well. Okay. Dude, I love playing as the automaton. I love the deck construction element of it. It's so much fun. So let's gain a buffer, then hit you. Now we are frail in this turn, but maybe we can kill you. It's pretty good. Do 10 damage 3 times, deal 18 damage to all enemies. Get a block potion. Costs 1 less for each function created this combat. Deal damage, scry, and code, compile, draw. Kinda do like Force Shield. It's a hefty block. Here's my problem with it though. We're going to have block with the function cards. We don't need to create a card that gives us block. We'll just play a function card that gives us like 40 block. I think we can skip. Might be skipping too much, but now this is gonna be annoying. And the buffer is not really gonna be worth that much. I think we'll pop energy and then play our whole hand. Because we get to knock down a bird doing this. And we also want fragment because it's block and damage at the same time. 2 more fragments, we can just play that to knock down a bird. 8-7. It just almost kills you. 7-7-4 kills you. I mean, 8-7-4 is going to kill you. But also, this will knock down another bird. So we should hit a bird. Then we'll hit a bird. We get a card. They can hit a bird multiple times. Knock it down. Then we can spaghetti code. Make a card. Gain blur. Deal damage, scry, and code draw. I think we want damage because we're dealing with birds. So we're gonna take cut through. We can't take this, unfortunately. Boost is pretty good. Compile just gains strength. Are we gonna knock you down? Let's make you weak in case we don't knock you down. We're gonna knock you down. We're definitely gonna knock you down. At least we can get rid of the curse. Seems like we have a good deck for dealing with the birds, right? So we'll wipe you. Let's bring back what does the most damage? This one. Wipe you. And then it's just you. And you're dead. We keep using Pednib at the end of these fights, but that's okay. Insert a daze. Gain energy and code. Deal damage next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Deal damage, exhaust a random status in your draw pile. I still don't want these. But I feel like we should be taking them. I will take Buggy Mess because we have a synergy. That's the reason why I'm gonna take it. Wow, 2 shops? I thought you couldn't get 2 shops in a row. Let's see how well this one goes. We want to create a card immediately. Upgrade the next 3 cards that you encode that can be upgraded. You know, I have an idea. Let's make one really good card. Yes, we'll take power. I don't know what the upgrade for this is. Cost less. We'll take... We can gain 1 strength every turn? Ooh. Yeah, let's gain 1 strength every turn. Function is unplayable. Well, we can do iterate, do a lot of damage every turn. Here's the question. Will that give us extra damage due to the strength gain, or will it only do 2 times 4 damage? Is it 2 times 4, or is it gonna be 3 times 4? No, it's still just 2 times 4. Okay, that's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Rip. Well, you know, you're not gonna win them all. Because the power has been played, so it's not being affected by strength anymore. It's just hitting a bunch. I don't even want to insert a daze because I want to draw through the deck. Gotta get to our better attacks now. Oh, can't get it. What we did? I guess we did 95 damage. The heck? Alcritical elixir? Remove all compile error effects from the next function you create. It costs 0 until played. That's fantastic. Apply weak in code. You know, it's worth it, I think. Okay, meat on the bone. It's actually very good because we have Coffee Dripper, but we also need Repulsor to start purging the curses out of our deck. Another spaghetti code could be really funny, to just keep making random functions. We do have repair though. Repair maybe means we don't need meat on the bone. Maybe I would be much more interested in another spaghetti code. And then we can just purge the regret. I think that's acceptable. And then we pretty much don't need to go to the other shop, so maybe we'll hit up a camp and upgrade, because if we upgrade Repulsor, yeah, it does become cheaper. So does Spaghetti Code. So let's go this way. We do get a lot of campfires. Oh, if we go left, we get so much value. All right, I'm gonna go left, fight the shopkeeper again. I don't like it, but I'll do it. We have a ton of energy. We'll play the expensive Spaghetti Code. Enemies gain strength, gain blur, do damage, gain dexterity. Give me fortify. All right, give me fortify. Go ahead and give me a vulnerability. I wish I could apply the vulnerability first, but maybe if we're lucky, we can draw that again. So we want to make you weak, make a card, get it, apply weak, gain block, do damage. I think we do want a Spaghetti Code again, now that we have a clean function. We have enough block, so let's make vulnerability. I guess this means it'll get played twice. Sure, do damage and apply poison for the next 2 turns. I mean, it would be it's a great power. It's much better than noxious fumes. I wouldn't say it's necessarily great, but we'll play it. It'll still do, you know, what's 4 plus 7? 11 damage? That's something. Well, this is our last turn, so I'm just gonna hit you as hard as I can. The merchant will die on this run at some point. Should have played one of our powers. At the start of each turn, gain a minor beam. Deal damage and code. Infinite beams. Minor beam, deal damage and code. Nah, I want my functions to end up being my entire deck. Like, I want a deck that's 5 functions and then they're all block and damage. This, I think, is a little bit too heavy in the damage compartment. I think I'm just gonna skip. I wish I could get 3 gold, though, so I could remove a card. Upgrade the next 3 cards you could encode. I want that power that makes me remove compile errors, of course. I still like Optimize because it and Spaghetti Code work together. You play one, then you play Spaghetti Code, and then you have a Strikes and Defense gain and code. You have an upgraded function. So we can make all strikes and defense gain and code, which is very interesting. Remove a curse, or upgrade all your strikes and defense, which would upgrade 3 defense. I think we just want to remove a curse and keep thinning out the deck, because eventually I don't want any strikes and defense. Yes, I could encode them, but, you know, let's get rid of this stuff first. You might be a problem. I'm gonna pop the block potion. Don't even play the defend. So this is my turn, basically. Optimize Spaghetti Code. No reason to pop the compile error removal function because we have one compile error remover already in the hopper, basically. So these are going to be upgraded. Gain block. So this is always going to be 6 block, but it will also give me strength. This will scale, but off of what? Let's take a boost. We can definitely put in a null pointer. We can't put in a second null pointer, but we have a strength card in boost. We have fortify, which is a dex card. We can take this, and then we have one decent card that's both things. It's also pen nib. That's a very good function that we just created. Now we can find and replace it and then draw it again if we really want, which is probably what's gonna happen. But first, play this, then we'll make another function. I think we do want a power. We have weakness coming up in the draw pile. I think we are okay with block. And I think we're okay with damage. And then we can find and replace this and just hit you, or this and hit you. I mean, this is better. So we'll play this one. Yeah, I mean, that seems okay. We'll play the better card. I mean, you're dead next turn. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so hard. Bottled Flame, put an attack in your hand. Increase all numbers on encoded cards by 1, except the cost. All enemies lose strength, gain burns. This is permanent strength loss, which is interesting. The burns will be repulsed eventually too. I kind of like it. Like, I really like it. Choose an attack, it starts in your hand. The only attack I would put in my hand is Overheat, because it gives us a compile error removal. Thunderwave is also tempting, as is Fortify. But if we're using spaghetti code to create our functions, this allows us to create a function with one good card with a compile error in it. 10 block on turn 1 is pretty good. But I'm gonna take the key. A lot of enemies don't attack on turn 1. A lot of them do. Not all of them do. Upgrade the next 5 cards can be upgraded. Cheaper spaghetti code, cheaper repulsor. Let's upgrade that, let's upgrade the spaghetti code. We're always gonna wanna play it. These enemies definitely attack on turn 1. And I can't really do anything about that. But that's okay. We'll just kill you next turn, and then we'll start playing our heals. And we also have Pantograph, don't forget about that. Wow, we're not drawing any of our rare cards. Are you kidding me, man? Well. 13 damage to all enemies, gain a buffer. Here's the thing. This blocks 5, this blocks 4, and it hits everyone. Starting to think that, you know, the bone would have been nice, but I think we'll be okay. We still have not drawn any of our rare cards. What is happening? Okay, I tell you what. Let's hit you. Gain block, apply weak, deal damage. Let's have you all lose strength. Oh, the bird, they just go right into your hand, huh? That sucks. You're gonna make us vulnerable again. Sucks. So I think we're gonna make you weak. I think we can kill you because we're on Pendib. Let's go. Burr, 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 burr. Now we are gonna take damage because of the burns, but that did allow us to get a kill. Finally. Spaghetti code. Okay, we can play 1 null pointer. And it gets upgraded. We can play probably a boost. It's gonna get upgraded. We can play an iterate, it's gonna get upgraded. We got a lot of strength. Then, let's honestly, let's just like play it again. Why not, right? Just keep drawing cards and creating other cards. Repeat until you create a function, exhaust. I gotta look at the energy card. When compiling, it does not give you energy. I think we don't play spaghetti code, we can play it if it shuffles. All right. That's a turn, I guess. I guess we should have played Repulse earlier. My bad. Hey, we drew 1 card. Light weak. Increase all numbers on encoded cards by 1 except cost. This is not great because it doesn't increase the numbers on functions, just on the 1 or 2 cards that are in the encoded card. So I'm gonna dump that for the power potions. Gain energy for each status in your draw pile. It's too much, too much. Encoded card to return to your hand, it gains retain exhaust. What would we put, well, what would we do with that? We'd retain, I mean, basically nothing. Nothing good. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. This is a big skip. We will upgrade Fragment and Thunderwave. And I think I will gain max health. Seems like a good thing to do at this moment. And we will upgrade Repulsor. Now it's more playable. And I do see a sweet elite camp path that I want, even though it is an elite fight. Remove 3, hold on. Now I gotta look. Remove 3 cards, gain a random curse. Because we can remove a curse, I feel like this is really good. Because we can remove the Writhe, and then we can remove a Defend, and probably a Strike. And we added Normality. Now, Normality is bad, but we did just remove a curse and cards in order to get a curse, which might get repulsed anyways. That seems okay. Apply 2 weak, or upgrade 5 cards that can be encoded. I mean, this will upgrade Deprecate by playing Optimize. Let's upgrade this first. Now we need to heal off of this combat. Additionally, I think I'm gonna bring in Repulsor immediately. A little bit laggy for some reason. But now, we don't have to worry about Normality. Well, we might, because we have a Daze, but that's it. I think we're going to Overheat, Fragment, Replicate. We'll play 1 card and then Spaghetti Code. Ah, but our, right, okay, I mean, it's still fine. Pretty good block, too. Then we will... You know, okay. We're gonna play cost 1 energy. We can still play all 3. We just can't play the function that it creates, but now it's in the deck. But now we take no damage. And we healed. And my god, we got some cards in the draw pile, don't we? But this is also one hell of a turn. Let's Spaghetti Code. What do we get? Strength, Vulnerability, or Artifact? Probably Vulnerability? Probably... Oh my god. Block? What is this symbol? What is this symbol? Is this can I play Null Pointer? I would like to play Null Pointer. I can play the card. Let's go. You know? 3 strength? I think I'd rather just hit you. I only need to hit you for 11. That'll do it. Okay. Healed a little bit. Terminator. If this is the last card in a function, it gains play again. It's a very good card, I think. Look up stabbing. Not the worst boss. And actually, normality here is not that bad either, because we can just play like 3 cards. It's a feature, spaghetti code, the function. There's no way to get this out of my hand, I think, which is... I know, it's terrible. But I think it's okay. You know, we don't even need to play this. We could play Overheat, spaghetti code, and then the function. We're hoping for a good one. Deal damage, increase its damage. Don't want to waste the compile error. This is not good enough. But do we want 1 blur? I guess we'll take 1 blur. Maybe we can make a big block card. Nope. Another compile error as well, which is unfortunate. We don't need the energy. I guess we'll make it do some damage. If this is the last card, it gains play again. Technically, we could play this, but it'll only get played once because we have normality. So I guess we'll take Fragment, which is still a block. And then I think I will toss the Weakness Potion. We take 4. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. Sorry, just had Alt-Tab for a second. I guess we'll draw? Do we need to repulse first? There's nothing bad in the draw pile. Let's draw. You know, let's repulse, and then we can actually make a function. Thunder Wave. I think I'd rather just play a couple of blocks. We'll take 2. I know I'm not playing my other potions, but I haven't felt a need yet. Optimize spaghetti code. Much better. A power. Yeah. Another power. No, let's just do gain. I mean, this is still better than this. So every turn we'll do damage and gain block. I can live with it, although it's not going to do much on this turn. But I can still make you substantially weaker for the future. We're gonna take 9. This might be all of the damage we're taking. Play this again. You freaking dick! We don't need much block though. So let's do, I really want to play this though, so we can heal. But you know what? When we draw, find, and replace, we can draw this. So why don't we do... But it's not going to be played twice. Because we have normality in the hand. All right, let's play Fortify. Repair. We get the heal. We'll play this because it's damage. Can't play anything with normality, unfortunately. That freaking normality, man. Gain a buffer. No need. We'll play this. Pen nib. I guess this. You know, it's gonna hit you for 48. We never did play It's a Feature. Clunk, 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 clunk. You know what? That would have been a really nice power to have with Blur. Every turn you gain Blur, it would basically just be like a cheapo barricade, now that I think about it. Anyways, you're dead. Fossilized Helix. Very helpful. Still don't want it. Gain block, function gains retain. Retaining on a function does not seem necessary. I think this is another skip. We're doing a lot of skips, but the deck does seem pretty good. Fly weak. Fetch. Actually, I think we'll just get the key. I don't think there's any upgrades that really interest me. Now, 6-shot Hermit. We hit you, you discard. I remember. I remember. I forget if you add garbage to my deck, though. Play this again. What would we like to play again? Maybe like a Fragment Energy Terminator? No, that gives us too many dazes. Maybe we will just get Repulsor out and then just take a bunch of damage. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. We can get rid of that normality very quickly. Sure. Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Now we're only taking 6. So I'm gonna get Repulsor out. Although it does add a daze, which might take the place of the normality, but it didn't. So we have remove errors. Let's play spaghetti. Let's play some spaghetti. Damage, insert slime. Damage, scry, and code compile. Fragment is just really good because it scales in both ways. We can play Null Pointer too. Function is ethereal. Gain blur. Blur is nice, but function is ethereal. We're always gonna play it when it shows up, so we can make it ethereal. That's no problem. That is no problem at all. We've hit you several times. I will hit you again. Somehow you're doing even more damage to me. There we go, that seems okay. Only done 60 damage, but we're getting there. Thank you for getting rid of normality. I appreciate that. Apply weak. Let's also ruin your life with Undervolt. 6, 7, 8. Godu will draw. It's gonna draw something maybe that we want to play, but that's okay. Now we can play Optimize. And we gotta play this too, but we'll start here. Now we already have Go-To, but I'm gonna play Spaghetti Code anyways. We're gonna add 2 cards to this. Artifact seems kinda huge. And then, you know what, just give me a blur. This is just a status card. Draw a card, gain an artifact, gain a blur. Why not? I guess we're not going to play... Well, we could play Fortify and Clean Pointer D. What a great card name. We do want to play it because it is ethereal, unfortunately. Sure. Now you're hitting for 25, but I don't really care. In fact, your second attack didn't even go off because For some reason, Necronomicon on you is bugged, so it actually makes you a very easy character to be fighting. Let's be honest. Play again. Go ahead. We have a card that's due 11, 10, and then like 6, 5 because of Pen Nib. No, we're not on Pen Nib anymore. Never mind. Currently doing 15 damage. Honestly, play the defend. And then honestly, play that. Then you can become weak. I mean, we're gonna make it through the fight. That's not even in question. I hate that we hit him, you know, multiple times every time we attack, but it actually doesn't matter because we removed 3 of his strength by adding burns to our deck, which are now being purged thanks to our repulse. Let's kill him. Okay, that went just fine. Artifact, probably unnecessary. Clean code. Huge. Huge. Format is also pretty tempting. Innate. It's just so good. Now I wish we did not have Overheat, of course, but now we can make really good cards with the spaghetti code, and we can take more compile error cards. No longer Smith. Well, I already can't rest. I doubt we need the extra energy. A lot of our deck is 0 and 1 cost, except for a couple of things. So maybe we'll go Black Star and try to get more relics. Here's why I think the Black Star is fine. We gain a lot of potions, we have energy. That's it. that's all I have, apparently. Well, you know, hopefully it's enough. Normality, huh? Man, I hate having that, but at least we have 2 buffers. Well, I mean, we just have 2 buffers. If I could pen nib this, I might be able to kill him, but we're gonna take damage. We have to remove normality, but it just sucks that it got drawn on turn 1, which was the only turn where we can't propulse it, basically. I'm gonna pull in a spaghetti. Give me a power. Every turn we will get 4 block and 4 damage, and then another 7 block. But first, we will fortify it. So it's actually, it doesn't get better due to the dexterity gain. It's just what was on the card. Interesting. Well, let's play the top 3 cards of our deck. Clean Code, Defend, Buggy Mess. You know, I don't have the energy for it. Oh, right, we didn't compile it, so we didn't get the dexterity. That actually makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of freaking sense, man. Hold on. Remove the next 3 compile errors. Gain artifact. Deal damage. Gain artifact. Let's gain block. And then let's do it again. And then that opens us up to do an easy undervolt. Prepare. Deprecate. Replicate. Tinker's insult R. Jesus. Nine damage. We're not taking any. So smack. You. We might be able to kill one enemy next turn. Normality? Yes! Get out of here, normality! Wow, I actually don't have anything that does damage. Okay, I had one card. But at least we're gonna gain, you know, the stats permanently. But they're back. Deal damage, insert a daze, gain energy, play this again. I think we want go to. Then we can replicate. Then we can play it again. Deals damage. I can't. Okay, I can kill you with this. We're gonna gain a bunch of energy. Then I can do 12. Almost kills you, but not quite. I think I will kill you though. Now we're on Ped Nib. We put dazes in our draw pile, but they're gonna get repulsed out. We drew a burn. It's gotta be a way of killing you. Weak potion. We don't need another optimize. We don't need a wild strike. We don't need another it's a feature. That's a big skip. Skips are us. And I'm the one skipping. What a terrible draw. I mean, we're only taking 9. So, and I can weaken you to take like 6. So repulse, feature. I think we'll deprecate to weaken you, then overheat to remove an error. And we only take 6. Okay, we didn't need it because we have clean code now. And things are going to be upgraded, and we can play this, and we can play this. We get the card back, and we can play this. At least we killed one of them. We're going to need to make a block card, though. So we'll take Cut Through, Blur, the start of your turn. I don't think this will hit Thorns, but this is also what I was talking about with like a Blur, which is pretty funny. You bastard. I don't want to take 9. How much dex do we have? I could put up 7 block. No. We can look in the discard pile too. You son of a gun. This freaking normality, man. I don't even want to play anything now. I am saddened by the presence of the normality, which is gonna cost me more HP on this freaking fight. And now I have another buffer. It's a good card to get another buffer back. Also, that apparently is an attack, which is terrible. I didn't think it would classify as an attack, but it took my buffer. At the start of your turn, deal 7 damage. I'm not playing an attack. I guess it is. Well, it says when attacked. I'm not attacking. It just says deal 7 damage. It doesn't say attack for 7. I'm trying to make it sound like I should be in the right here. So, I mean, we clearly need block. And then I think we need block. And I think we'll play it again to get more block. And then I need something that does 12 damage. Okay. Could have been worse. Muddle. Nah. We don't need a muddle. Max output is great. We will take this. It's very good because it allows me to constantly gain the, it's a feature stat bonuses for temporary stat gain. I really like that card. Oh no. Well, let's draw. Give me a power potion. Whenever you draw a function, increase all numbers on it by 1 except for cost. I mean, it is incredible. We just need to draw functions now. I don't really want to gain the burns right now. But you know what? We have a buffer, and it's gonna take the damage. I completely forgot about the buffer. So let's play it so we can dump it. Normality? No, we didn't. We didn't repulse it. No! Big stinky monkey. Welcome and thank you for the resub. Sup stinkers, the monkey returns. Don't call me that, ever. I think I just want to bring out Thunderwave and get a... get another buffer. I'm not going to be able to stop him with a normality in my hand. But maybe we want to play repair to heal, then this, then buffer. And then we add a function that could get buffed in the future. So I think we do this. I think we do this. I think we play this. That normality really came at a bad time. We need repulse. I'm sad that it hasn't showed up yet. Upgrade the next 4 upgradable cards. Remove error ×1. All right, spaghetti code. Help me, help me. Apply vulnerability. Deal damage. Let's go for the damage. Let's go for the damage. And we can play null pointer. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This will stop him in his tracks. Do we want to maybe play a fortify first? On this turn, dude, next turn is gonna suck. Maybe we want to draw through next turn. Tempting. I think we should draw. And then I think we should. I think this is actually not bad because we can play replicate Terminator, create another card. We can actually have it draw through the deck, but then I won't be able to play Repulsor or Clean Code, which I want. So I think we'll just hit him with the solid Fortress N. And then end turn. We gotta live through 2 more turns of this guy, though. I mean, he could very easily kill us. Okay. We have to play this. If we play it, we live. So we'll play it. I don't know why we gained 2 energy off of that. I think we do need to play Repulsor, and then we might as well defend. We do get 15 blocks, so we take 20. It's not bad. Big Sticky Monkey says, I've played Downfall, but I've only touched Slime Fella. I am a bunch of orbs in a trench coat. And he's beautiful. He's adorable. I think we'll live. Spaghetti code. Damage. 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 We have strength. $31. 15. 9. We live. We took like 20 damage, I think. Wasn't too bad. Gain block. Deal damage and poison, encode a slime. The next 2 times you create a function, encode a copy of the first card in it. It is tempting because of the first card. I mean, you want to make functions. This helps you to make functions. And it's a power. I kind of like it. Who's our boss? I don't think I've ever played Shiv. No, I have fought Shiv Silent once, I think. You're only hitting for 12. I think we need to get Repulse out on turn 1. So if I can just make a block card, I'll be very happy. We can almost, hold on. Constructor? Ah, one day that'll work. Me weak. Gain block, gain block, gain weak, play again. That seems like a pretty good function. And it's kind of exactly what I wanted on this turn. But I'm gonna hit you. We can play. All right. Should have thought about this because we need energy. But I'm just gonna tell you. That's gotta be played first. We gotta repulse that normality when it shows up. Oh, this turn blows. But, you know, if it blows, we'll take a hit. Who cares? Upgrade cards. Hit ya. Repair. Weak ya. Hit ya. Doing 18 damage. Hit ya. Doing 12 damage. And you're gaining block. We're gonna lose buffer, but that's fine. We got 2 functions out. The next 2 times you create a function, encode a copy of the first card in it. Let's do that now. And then spaghetti. What do we want as the first card to come back multiple times? Probably just block, actually. I do like artifacts. Ooh, I guess we'll take just piercing shot. Not a great card. No, do not give me a curse. 18 damage, okay. We've added some dazes, but that's fine. They'll get purged eventually. Please no. 12 damage. I mean, I can't do anything about it, so I will lose the other buffer. You're only hitting for 9. Gain block. Give me a fragment. Taking 1. I think I'm okay taking 1. But I could play a defend and take none. If I play Terminator, we're not actually going to be able to play the card that we're making, is the thing. But we're taking 1. We're taking 1. Okay, get the function in the deck. Block weak, damage daze, artifact. Okay, I actually think I like adding dazes. been trying to draw. Wanted to draw the days. But an artifact, block and weak, taking no damage. We gained 1 strength off of the artifact. There we go. You blocked all the damage. We got a lot of block in the deck right now. We need a little bit more offense, I feel. The curse! You dick! For some reason, I thought my attack wouldn't punch through his armor. It did. From Pen Nib. You know what? Eat it. I can kill you. You gave me a curse in my beautiful deck. Next time you encode a card, encode a copy. Skip. I like the deck that we have right now. I like the fact that we have random spaghetti functions being created. It's very, very amusing. I am amused by this. Block is pretty good. Damage to all enemies is also pretty good. We'll get no block on this turn. We're not drawing any block. We're gonna lose the buffer. As good as this is, let's just take a fragment. I'll take Fortify, because we'll gain dexterity off of it too. I think that's fine. We're losing the buffer because I miscalculated my energy. Oh no. It's happening. Dun, 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 dun. Remove the next 3 compile errors. I think we want go to we want fragment. Repulsor. We have a normality in the deck. Let's play this, and then we'll play this, and then this. 16 damage. Still taking a tiny, tiny bit of damage. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit of damage. Oh, but a tiny little bit of damage. Just a tiny little bit. Just a tiny amount. Ho, 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 ho. Give me a... what do I have that's 0? Optimize. Now give me a replicate. It's Pen Nib. You know, we get potions back. Darklings are so annoying, says Bubonic Lettuce. They are pretty annoying. Egg-noying. Upgrade the next cards. We're gonna optimize, we're gonna spaghetti code. Actually, I think we're gonna optimize class default spaghetti code. So let's do damage to all enemies. We're only taking 12 this turn. Make it a power. And make it do more damage. There you go. That's gonna be our card. It's kind of terrible, but that's still our card. We're only taking 4. I hate that I don't get to play the power on turn, like on the turn I get it. It goes away. Okay, that's actually pretty good. You know, it only takes effect on the next turn. But if you make something that gives you strength or artifact, you get that every turn. Pretty good. Snecko oil. blockchain. This is a card that I want in the deck. Gain blur, compile, gain blur. You can get like 3 blur on the turn that you play it. I will break you, so I make sure I have the money for the future. And we need to make cards cheaper. Also, clean code needs to be upgraded so that we don't have the compile errors on our first cards. Encode a copy of the first encodable card. We got a lot of those kinds of things in the deck now. And this is kind of exactly what I want. Remove errors, and then just spaghetti code me. Null pointer, yes. Artifact, yes. Dude, a power giving me that every turn is really good. And we still have a spaghetti code in hand. Then we'll do another spaghetti code. I can still remove 1. We'll do break. I can't do it. I guess we'll do it again. Sure, I guess. And then let's draw some cards. Ooh, at least we drew Repulsor. We're gonna take 9. But now at the beginning of each turn we do 12 damage, 15 damage, gain an artifact, 5 block, and then 12 block. Is that good? I don't know. Also, no normality got purged. I can't believe we still have normality in the freaking deck, dude. Encode a copy of the first encodable card. Let's probably go to. Oh, I see! It draws so much! Oh, Lord. Well, that's, I mean, it's a big draw. Let's weaken you. These guys are still alive, I can't help but notice. I think we're gonna draw. We did get a find and replace. Is that what I want? I can bring back 1 card somewhere. I don't have the energy to play what I want. We can bring back Buggy Mess. Okay, here's my thinking. Bring out Buggy Mess, gain an energy, replicate. We'll have 2 energy. Play it, gain an energy. It'll do 8 and then 8, and then we have another 10, we can kill a unit. But we need the energy to make it happen. So it's gotta be this, this. 8 damage. Still gotta do it like this. And then, I guess we can get a little bit more block. We are actually taking quite little damage. 5. For that being such a bad turn, it's pretty good. And then, you know, we got our effects out of it, which is nice. Deal 8 damage, draw 2 cards, gain 1 energy, insert a daze. Normality got purged. Okay, we're free to draw. Or we can play Terminator and then do 10 damage, gain 10 block, and draw 2 cards. I think I want Fortify. So then we get a little bit of dex out of it. I think we want to wipe you. Like so. And now we're taking 1 damage, except, no, we're not. I don't even know what our functions are doing. I'm just playing cards. draw a bunch of cards. It's a little expensive, but we can blockchain replicate, and then we'll play this, and we'll play this. Now we have 3 blur. We've got a lot of statuses in the deck, admittedly. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, we'll do it. And we'll do it again. I guess we'll play Thunder Wave. We're gonna make it out of this fight, and it's not even gonna be that bad. I do like the fact that we're getting a lot of value out of those powers every turn, just because of the fact that the fight lasted for quite some time. Gain block, insert slimes. Put a card from the discard pile on top of your draw pile, and next turn gain 2 energy. Pretty good. It's gonna take the max HP though. There is a shop. Okay, we have gold. I want to go to the shop and spend it. Dude, we need backpack, and we need lightning in a bottle to make a innate spaghetti code. Like, we need it. But at least on turn 1 here, we're taking no damage, but we just didn't play anything. We played powers to make our functions better. Encode a card of the first encodable card you play each combat. The next 2 times you create a function, encode a copy of the first card in it. Encode a copy of the first encodable card you play. Next 2 times you create a function, encode a copy of the first card in it. Okay, I get it. So fortify would be fortify. Or, dude, repair would be repair. In fact, repair would be repair, fortify, repair. I guess, yeah? Let's draw. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Yes, we will repair. Heal 7? Oh, come on. Then fortify. Gain 14 block, do 18 damage. Then repair. When compiled, heal for 7. What does more damage? What does 34 damage in this deck? Can I make a function? I think. Or bring back Overheat, it'll do 36 and kill you. But then I have no energy to play anything else on this turn. If we find and replace, we can get the energy regen card, so we can actually have like a better turn this turn, which I think is for the best. Because like we really need energy on this turn. And then we can even terminate it to get more energy. By the way, when we compile a card, we heal some more. I think we will spaghetti code. We can add 2 cards. I would like to add iterate. I guess we'll take iterate. Now, this gives us 2 energy. This does, I mean, it does 36 damage, so it will kill. 25 block. We only need 26 to take no damage, and we're gonna get there. Which means we could play Repulsor and start whacking out these dazes and normalities and take 1 damage, which I think is what we're gonna do. Okay, sure. We did big healing, which was nice. We also have plus 3/3 strength dex for the turn. So why don't we play Fragment, Replicate, Deprecate, get it again. This saves us more HP than it cost us. We're gonna take 5, which is fine. There's normality. We need to draw. All right, well, we're gonna take 8, which is not that bad. And maybe we should have played clean code or upgrade card first before we played the go-to, but I just really wanted to see what we drew. We didn't draw anything worth too much. Tropic Brew. Yes, please. Retain. Increase numbers on encoded cards by 1, except cost. I actually think that for Blur, and if we get an artifact would be nice, but you have to play this while there's 1 or 2 cards in the encoded card, not in the function. So it's really not that good. It makes you, you can slightly upgrade 1 card. But even allowing it to give you energy and better draw might make it a valuable pick. I don't know. We'll try. Dun 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 dun. Okay, with the dazes, we really do need something that allows us to deal with them. We're also gonna lose the buffer, and you're gonna attack in a couple of turns, which is scary. We will play. We can play Repair Undervolt. We don't need Overheat if we play Clean Code, but Overheat does still just do 19 damage to you. Right. I mean, I like it. It's a big heal, and that card's gonna be coming back repeatedly, which is interesting. There's the normality. So we're gonna take some damage. I mean, that's all there is to it. Our draw just sucks until we get what we need. Okay. So fortify, and then like a replicate does what we need it to do. I think we'll start with a replicate. And then we get one of those added. I think we will spaghetti code the rest of the function. What do we need? Block would be nice. And we can take a null pointer. Then we can find and replace out another spaghetti code. I mean, we have enough damage and we have enough block right now. Actually, I might like to grab Buggy Mess to give us extra energy. Yeah. We have enough block. We have 3, 6, 9. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So we got enough. We might be down by 1. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's 8 times 3? 24. Yeah, we got enough. But if we fortify, we'll just gain the dex, which is probably worth quite a lot on this turn. Sorry this is taking a minute, but like, I really want to make sure we get good results out of this. We'll do it like this. We'll just keep that fine-tuning in hand. We have a repulse, so even though we're adding a bunch of dazes, we'll get through them eventually. Okay, let's make another card. We can take a null pointer. We can take a null pointer. We can't take a third null pointer, but we can play null pointers twice. So that's, oh my god, that's a lot of damage. That's what that is. I think I'm pretty happy with that, actually. So this is actually something that I want. I want go to, and then I want to get 2 blur and draw 2 cards on that card. So we can just keep rolling the block over constantly. Hey, there's my optimize. And you know what? Let's play it multiple times. So we get 4 blur and we draw 4 cards. Yes, the deck is coming together, finally. This is what I want. This is what I want out of the deck. And we're at full health because we get so much healing thanks to the artifacts and the power that we picked up. Dude, find and replace is always good. Like, always good. The merchant is alive. Oh my god. We'll work on killing him. Yes. Yes. One strength? Oh, it's not good enough. Need delayed block. Dexterity. I think null pointer's okay. Then we'll play our whole hand. Why did this not work? Encode a copy of the first encodable card you play each combat, and then also... Or we didn't play the power. Why did this not work? Encode a copy of the first encodable card you played each combat. But we didn't play it. So this gives us 2 blur. I get it. Yeah, we didn't play it, we played a card that made a function. Slightly different. Well, let's gain dex. This is gonna be a very blur run. Honestly, give me a repulsor. We need that. We always need that. And we're on pen mid. I do like the idea of gaining a ton of energy. Why not? You're weak for 3 turns now. Dude, Automaton might be my favorite character. It's just so much fun. I think this is a good spaghetti code. We got a moment to ourselves. We'll upgrade whatever we make. Let's make it. So the first card will be repeated. Do we want to repeat an infinite loop? No. Cut through? Yeah. Then this is just a bonus. Go ahead and give me blockchain. And then I really like compiling and gaining dexterity. That seems pretty good. We don't need more blur. We drew normality? How? How did I draw? I didn't draw anything. I don't have an ink bottle, that was last run. When compiled, draw a card. Oh, God. All right, well, I understand now why that happened. Gain blur, gain blur, gain blur. Yes, I will gain a bunch of blur. And we will repair, and probably fragment. But let's start with this. That's the top of our draw pile? Dude, that's a great hand. We need block. We got another cut. Oh, but we drew one of the cards that was there. And now we have a normality. Rip. Actually still an okay turn though. 36 damage. This is a slow fight, but I think that's fine. Terminate. Deal damage, scry, deal damage, play this again. Deal damage, scry, gain block, deal damage. Deal damage, insert a daze, gain 2 energy, gain 2, or apply 2 weak. So let's start. Let's start here. Dump it. We like it. We like it. Then we'll play it again. We like it. And then we'll gain energy, insert a daze, and then make you lose some strength, and then hit you. There you go. And somewhere in there I used pen nib. Blockchain F. Dude, I want to make a card that's 3 copies of whatever the card on the picture is. I just want to make a blockchain function. We almost have it. That's cutting chain, blockchain. I don't know why they always end in F. Well, we have enough blocks, so let's we'll do this. Please dump normality. Although, actually, we should have left it, because it would be purged, and we know it would be purged. So yeah, we should have left it in there. I mean, it doesn't matter, he's gonna die anyways, but that's a good in theory for the future. Alright, we're not gonna get closer to pen nib. We want bronze armor. We actually really want this card in the deck for the artifact. So what are we missing? You know what we're missing? We're missing that one assembly card that enables us to scry the draw pile and then encode cards that we find. That's what we're missing. Make it cheaper. Want to kill the shopkeeper? We need his money, basically. It's actually pretty good. We don't want to play this though, because we don't care about block. This is not the block fight. He only attacks once, and he only attacks next turn. So I'm just gonna end turn. We're gonna get a great setup now, and then we gotta go. So what do we need? I think what we need is just some spaghetti code. But I like the idea of upgrading whatever we add. Which is gonna be this. So let's make one good function. We have 1 strength. Play iterate. We can take a break. And we can take a boost. Gain strength on compile, so we'll gain that strength immediately. All of a sudden this does a lot of damage. Then draw, don't draw a normality. Draws 2 cards, ooh. When compiled, next turn draw a bunch of cards. Oh God, what have I done? I don't know what I've done, but I know if I play this, I'm gonna draw 4 cards. You know, here's the thing. We have Repulse active, so we might get rid of normality anyways. Now what do we do? I think you... I don't have the energy. We can find and replace Parse Smash? Great function, by the way. Maybe we want to... Dude, I don't know. My brain is... We want to, you know what? We want Undervolt. That's what we want. Bring this back. It'll completely ice him. He does nothing. Then... gain energy, do some damage. You can finish that function off next. That was pen nib! That wasn't a good pen nib, but that's fine. We gotta, at some point, hit this guy and try to kill him, though. Please let me keep my strength gain. All right, 84. If we don't kill him now, he won't be on Act 4, so we really do have to try to ice him. Wow, we just have like nothing, do we? Well, we can play... Is normality gone? No. Let's... draw. Okay, okay. Hold up. Hold up. We got some attacks. And we can gain some energy. And in fact, this does not make this better, but we can still gain energy off of this. $18, $28, and then $17. I'm tempted to just toss the potions and try to kill him. We drew normality. Goodbye. You're gonna steal my money. I'm never gonna get it back. You bastard. Well, I still have 262 gold. What do... Oh, there's Assembly! It's the card that I wanted! I can still buy this and then remove something, too. Yes, like normality. That seems like a good card to remove, considering it's been the bane of my existence and it directly caused us to lose 345 souls, actually. What a great card. Dude, yeah, let Buffer take this one. We just played 4 powers. Put a copy of the first encodable card. It's a lot of dexterity gain. I think I'd rather just have the bronze armor, though. You know what? We don't need 2 artifacts. I'd much rather do this. We do need block, though, admittedly. So why don't we get a spaghetti? All right, I guess we're gonna get even more dexterity. Please just give me block. What the heck? I just have a card that just does a lot of damage. It's not what I want. Okay, well, we'll try it again. Spaghetti code. Block, block, block. Well, energy would be nice, but sure, give me function. There's block. You know, freaking go ahead. It's only 8 block though? I guess it's not affected by the dexterity because we had like, we have 14 dexterity? It's a lot of dexterity. All right, enter. Draw me something better, please. It hit him and caused him to cycle. Upgrade encodable cards. Please give me, go ahead and give me a deprecate, fine-tuning, repair. Just a blocky card. No, assembly. Can give us Buggy Mess and Blockchain. Can also dump the Dazes. Now, hopefully you can't give me another curse, because I already picked up a curse from a Writhing Mass. Okay, the stats are getting out of control. I love it. You're doing 42 damage. I guess in hindsight, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not punching through my block. I have 16 dexterity. It's pretty good. I'm gonna end my turn. We're on Pen Nib. I will play the one that does 70 damage. You're gonna give me a curse? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Oh, I really want to get the... No, we still have Blur. Where's Blur? There, oh, it's in our hand. Okay, whatever. You're not gonna hit me. It is impossible for you to hit me at this point, basically. Armor's Tincture. 4 block each time you play a card this turn. Actually, probably better than Dexterity, because we get enough Dexterity eventually. Whenever you create or play a function, gain block and deal damage to a random enemy. That doesn't seem important. I think this is also a skip. Okay, we'll upgrade 1 card. It will probably be Assembly. It is Shiv Silent. When we play expensive cards, you gain Shivs and you have Shuriken. I understand. Just the first time you do it per turn. Dude, I actually kind of want to just overheat you. We're not going to take that much damage. But gaining another stack of remove errors is actually kind of nice. Oh, but those get played first! Ooh. Well, you know, whatever. I thought they would be added to the end. They get added to the beginning. I see the problem. I guess we'll do it like this. Seemed okay. Lachette's Cloak. Neutralize. You're gonna gain strength. Okay with that. Upgrade the next 5 cards. Please give me my spaghetti code and make me a good card. We can take this. We can take this. We can take, so we have block damage. We want strength. We probably want strength. So broken wall boost. Seems okay. I will play bronze armor. I will play repair. I will give myself way more artifact. And play some blocks. I think we're okay. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, Undervolt seems very good on this fight. You are, oh my god, you're hitting for 21, 32, and then 16? You're hitting for 48? Okay. And if I play Fortify, you get Shivs. What am I looking for out of Assembly? Looking for a lot of stuff, actually. Because we can play this for blur. Dump this. We'll draw this. We can make a function out of these two. Dump this. We're actually gonna draw, we can draw off of playing this. We'll draw both max output and spaghetti code, dump the defend. Then, we gotta play one more card for to get the draw out of it. Why does it draw 2 cards? Apply 2 weak. Oh, it was upgraded. Let's go. Well, Fortify gets us what we need now, but I kind of like find and replace in order to get the energy, actually. Find and replace energy. We can encode this. Now we can get a lot of draw. And more energy. We did get spaghetti code, which is what I wanted. And max output, which is also what I wanted. Then we'll spaghetti. Null pointer. Give me a boost. Give me a blockchain. Get more blur going. Then I like undervolt, null boost, bronze wench. No, wrench. Oops. So now you're doing much less damage. We get artifact protection, bunch of blur, bunch of block. I think we're taking none as well. Seems pretty good. Strength reduction works very well against this guy, doesn't it? This girl. First time you create a function, encode a copy of the first card in it. Probably not replicate. We have lots of blur, so let's play this. And then this. And then this. Boost, fortify. Probably want to encode a copy of this, fortify. So let's not play anything except for defend. Replicate, it's normally a card that I actually consider removing from the deck. Just so you don't create a bunch of garbage functions at some point. Oh, we have 160 block. Once we get through the deck once, things are normally sorted. Yeah, double fortify. We have to encode the function first. It makes sense. We do want blur. And then we want more blur. Now I'll replicate, because it makes sense to actually replicate that. Gain the temporary stats. Oh, the temporary stats. Blur. It's a fight where I'm not really even caring what the silent is doing. I'm just playing my cards. Which is what you would want, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just playing my cards. And another blur, just do a bunch of damage, defend, keep the stats. We get stronger as the fight goes on, no matter what's added to our deck. We have 256 block, still have blur, get more blur. I can't believe you're not dead yet. Are you doing anything? Like, are you trying to hit me at all? I would hope you are. I can't tell. Okay. Elite time. We'll probably use our potions for the elite fight because I actually think Meow is easier. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But if they're all attacking on turn 1, we'll definitely play the block potion. Being attacked for 9. We will not play the block potion, unless it protects the buffer. But the buffer is not really worth that much, and we can just get repair out, probably. I think this is a draw. It's actually really good. Remove compile errors. Spikes. Rugged. Buffer. Doesn't matter who we take out first, I don't think. This will encode 2 copies of Fortify. Is that what we want? Yeah. Although admittedly, 2 copies of Bronze Armor would give us 4 artifact, 6 artifact on this turn alone. They're very tempting. They're very tempting, actually. We're gonna have the most fortified spell ever. Not spell, but whatever. We're also gonna lose the buffer. Are we okay with that? It was also pendant. I'd rather not lose. Oh, we don't have the energy for it anyways. You know, I guess we're gonna lose the buffer. Goodbye. Goodbye, buffer. But we do have 5 artifacts. Well, now we have 1 because they each got purged for 1 protection. Find and replace. We need a spaghetti code. Next turn, gain block. Gain blur. Guess we'll gain blur. I guess we'll gain block. And I guess we'll gain damage and block. Could have been better. But it is 20 block. More than 20 block. It's actually not bad. Let's draw. Okay, I mean, we have a defend in hand, so we'll just do this. We'll purge these 3 cards. Hopefully it doesn't add a void. Nope, it still adds the void. That's garbage. Come on. Here for 24. Do we have Repulse out yet? No. Still think we'll play this. Wow! Just a handful of curses. Well, let's spaghetti code our way out of this. No pointer. Honestly, I kind of want an artifact, but a weakness is good too. Let's take an artifact. There you go. Then Icky can give us a slime. Not that it matters, but if we have the energy, I feel like we might as well just play it. Because then we can actually purge it for 1 energy if we need to. Taking no damage. What do we do? Undervolt seems good. Find and replace can grab us a... Can grab us a card. Kinda wouldn't mind just grabbing a repulsor. Can I create a function? I can. I guess we could fragment. I'd like to get blur too. You know what? We should bring assembly and then we can fragment blockchain. Get the blur going and then also get energy. We'll probably actually put weakness on it. So we'll do assembly. Dump this. Keep this. But we will play blockchain fragment. Then a deprecate for weakness. We get another blockchain. Apply weak. Damage block blur. Hit you. Now we're taking no damage. Then we can gain energy. We have enough block. Lower their strength. Wouldn't mind the strike just etherealizing, but we'll play it. And we're gonna get relics out of this. Don't forget about that. Well, I only fought one elite on the last floor. How did that? Oh, because we had to fight the burning elite, I guess. Doi. I don't think we can play this. I think we really want to play. Well, they all have so much armor. One buffer doesn't really matter that much. Let's go ahead and play our blur and get rid of the slime, like I said. So we've got blur out, so we're finally able to get the blur stacks going. We got to get through the deck a little bit faster. Ooh, Terminator is pretty good here. Gain blur, blur. So it's 2 blur, 2 days, 2 energy. For the blur, it's worth it. We also have 62 block and pen nib. All right. I guess we will play this, but I'm not gonna play the... You know what, you're gonna die anyways. 33 damage is actually not that bad. I was thinking about saving the pen nib, but I don't think the pen nib on one of our cards is gonna make the difference. The difference is just we need to draw our functions now, and now we are. So the artifact has finally come back around. I hit the wrong unit with the card, but that's okay, didn't do that much damage. We have 10 dex and 14 strength. Do we have an energy gain card? No. But what we can do is hit you, hit you, hit you, and we'll hit you. And I'll hit you with the replicate because it's not actually gonna, we're not gonna create a function, so we're just kind of storing the card up there. The Silent is now lowering their own dexterity because they played their form. I don't know what the defect does with his form card. He just gives himself some more buffers, I think. Not a huge problem. Can't quite hit pen nib on this, but I'm gonna play it anyways. We have 8 blur. Man, we really do stack up the blur quickly, don't we? Depending on how we want to, you know, play things. So we have pen nib. It's 102 damage running pointer B. My favorite card. Do love me a good running pointer B. And we have a 9-card deck. You know, we're adding a daze and then purging it every time we shuffle. And we're essentially drawing just our functions now. Perfect. Maybe stop adding dazes then. Oh, but the dazes automatically exhaust anyway, so not a big reason not to. Well, I guess if we don't need the blur or the energy, we don't have to. What is even the defects form card? Well, it's Echo form, but I never notice him gaining any extra attacks or anything. So I don't quite understand what he's doing with his time. Liquid memories. I feel like Bottled Tornado has a point. I'm just trying to remember what that is. What power do we want in hand that's not innate? Repulsor? It's gotta be Repulsor, right? That seems like a good one to have innate. This is already innate, this is already innate, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. Repulsor matters, because we can get rid of the curses. In a minor beam. Nope. Have weakness, have blur. Have it, have it. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Do we want a draw potion? Probably more than liquid memories. I guess we can upgrade one more card. Terminator becomes free, Deprecate is better. We're gonna have enough weakness, I think. Hopefully something like Go-To gets upgraded, but this being cheaper makes it a little bit better. So we'll upgrade the Terminator and fight God of something, invincible hero spirit. God of life. So we did get what we wanted, and we can double up on the Fortify. We don't have the energy for everything, though. What do we need? We don't need It's a Feature on the first pass through the deck, but admittedly, we do get a lot of curses, so it might be nice to have. I think we'll start. We don't need to play Fortify, but it would give us 6 dexterity. I think we do need Clean Code. You know what? I have an idea. I think we Duplication Potion Fortify because it will add 3 copies, which means that we will get the energy back to play It's a Feature, Repulsor, Clean Code. Kind of like that. We could also double up on a Repulsor, but we're gonna purge the curses fast enough, I think. It is tempting because it will clean out our draw substantially. It's like Clean Code, Repulsor, It's a Feature, double up on Repulsor, and then you know, the 4 curses that get added, they're not gonna be that bad. But they're already not gonna be that bad. I think we'll do this. I like this idea. All right, maybe not. But we'll still play these. I really thought we would get another copy added, but I guess because it was a cardless copy, it just came out of thin air. It didn't get added to the freaking thing. Whatever. We'll still, you know, we'll play Blockchain. Then we'll Spaghetti Code. What do we want? Damage and Scry, or just damage? We want just damage. We're gonna get Thorns, but we still need something that scales with Strength. We very much want Artifact. And then, we don't want full release on this one because it will cost us lots of damage every turn. 3 Thorns every turn. I think we'll just take another Blur stack. Because at this point, we don't need any more Blur, I think. We're gonna lose Buffer, that's okay. Play the Strike. Keep the Draw Potion, I think. Assembly. Really, I just want a Spaghetti Code, I think. Try to make another function. Let's see what we get. Take Constructor, gain block. Give me more block. And then honestly, give me more block. I mean, we have dexterity. Let's lean into it, right? We're not really getting a lot of value out of Optimize, unfortunately, but maybe we can draw. Still didn't get it. It's okay. Do I have another artifact card in here? I do, so we don't need both artifacts. I think we'll do a armor. Dump these. The only thing I can put into it is Terminator. All right, well, we're not gonna play that. We're not gonna play this either. That didn't work. I guess we can draw. That's good enough. Play this. Find and replace. I would like, I think, to get Buggy Mess. Fine-tuning would buff the artifact in the draw, though. I think that's actually better. Oh, yeah. So we can go fine-tuning, buff those, terminate. Now we have draw 4 and gain 4 artifacts. That's pretty good. We didn't get Buggy Mess, but that's fine. Apply weakness. Let's just replicate to make a card, and then end turn. We've made a couple of really good cards, and we have 3 blur. Blur, 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 blur. So we can really stack up the stats. And we have 6 artifacts. So we will repair. I think we'll Buggy Mess on this one. Get even more artifact. Hit ya. Gain stats. Guess defend. It's slow because on turn 1, I thought we would get the energy, and we didn't. So we did not play It's a Feature. We're not gaining stats yet. Now we will. Now we will. But let's play this first. Now we'll start gaining stats. And our deck is getting thinner every day. There's our stats. So draw 2, gain 2 artifact. Draw 4, gain 4 artifact. Gain a bajillion block. Gain blur. I would like the strike to etherealize as the parasite and the aged and the haunted and the daze and the daze. Haunted is actually not bad if it etherealizes things that you don't want. Ickies maybe we'll have to manually get rid of, but that's okay. So, infinite draw. Give me a ton of energy. Give me a ton of block. Do some damage. I mean, we're constantly scaling in artifact, which is kind of funny. The real question is, where do I get more blur from? I guess this card. Replicate etherealizes? Do I want replicate to etherealize? I only have 2 cards that do damage. I think I want replicate to give me another card that does damage. We'll etherealize it later. We still have our block, but we really do need to blur on this turn. We don't even have the draw card though. Ooh. At least we're not taking any damage on this turn. Let's maybe stop adding so many dazes for now. Gain 2 artifact. It only adds 1. I gotta pay for the ickies at some point, I think. Let's not add it. We have 22 decks and 19 strength. We're slowly scaling up, but what we need is blur. And block. So let's block. Blur. It's gonna hurt. We gotta dump those ickies at some point, but I hope we can just draw Icky with Haunted. So big draw. Gain blur. Gain energy. I think we're gonna play our whole hand. Almost. We want this. We want blur. We want block. Then I think we'll replicate for another card that can do damage. I mean, it's 30 block, 90 damage. Etherealize. Go ahead and take a defend. As we lose defends, overheats, whatever, strikes, our deck becomes better. It's only filled with, you know, ickies now. That's what we gotta purge at some point. So I'm getting closer to getting rid of this icky. He does constantly add curses. I mean, he's the hermit. He's adding a ton of curses every turn, which is why my deck still has ickies in them. I don't even like saying that. Icky. It's so icky. Go ahead and gain energy. Hit ya. I mean, next turn you're dead. You have 19 HP. We have 35 dex, 36 strength, 137 block, blur, 3 artifact. No, we've lost the artifact, of course, but you know, here's one card that gives us 150 block. Gotcha. What a fun character. And we played as 3 orbs in a trench coat. I love this character. He's so much fun. I love the automaton. Just being able to create cards that have large numbers and then just play those. As expected though, the curses were very annoying. I should have probably just doubled up on the repulse. I mean, I definitely should have, because it did not encode a copy of the card, but we probably should have just doubled up on the repulse anyways, because we know that that's an annoying boss. That's garbage. So full release, we've seen this. Function becomes a power with at the start of your turn. Library, at the start of your turn, gain a random card with encode. It costs 0. And dev tools. Retain. Gain debug batch. Debug batch, decompile, or byte shift, exhaust. Decompile, exhaust all encoded. Return all encoded cards to your hand. Remove all compile errors effects from. Create a function immediately out of the cards currently encoded. So, ways of interacting with the encoded cards and functions. Interesting. Ah, what a run. Dude, the downfall characters. I love playing the downfall mod. I love the balance of the characters. Sometimes the runs do take a while. Still a fun run. I had a good time with that one. Let me look at my other automaton runs. Well, the first one was definitely a lot faster and also really cool and fun with the thinness of it. But then these two were basically similar in all respects. Find and replace assembly, but this time around we had spaghetti code. I like this card. You can generally make good functions with those. But I guess it doesn't work with cable spool because you don't play the card, it just gets encoded. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.